We are back. This time I'm gonna get you guys a messages plural. I'm gonna get you guys some messages from your ancestors, okay? The ancestors have been coming through heavily and have a couple of things that they want to say. So let's see what your ancestors have to say. I just got home a little bit ago. I was relaxing and I was trying to. And then Spirit, I was literally laying on my couch and Spirit's like, why don't you go channel some messages from the ancestors? And I'm like, you want me to? Is that what you're telling me? So yeah, here we go. Am I collective? What is it that they need to know when it comes to their ancestors? I know that my ancestors have been coming through heavily for me as well, and so there's a lot of connections being made at this time. It's like trust and follow, and then when to know when it is an ancestor. Okay. That's not annoying. No, just kidding. Okay, actually, hold on. That's actually kind of it. The ancestors are literally knocking. Okay, they're knocking at your front door, and you're kind of just like, who is it? Oh my god, you guys are funny. I feel you though, because it could get like that sometimes, where you're just like, bruh, who is it? Okay, sorry, I had to turn on my fan. Once I start channeling you guys, my body just gets hot. So anyways, there's a sense of feeling a little bit of irritation, or it's because you guys are very sensitive. You're just sensitive, okay? So you can maybe get a little bit irritated with certain things, but it's not even necessarily that you're annoyed. It's just more like you're overstimulated is what I'm feeling. Like overstimulated, overwhelmed. Okay. July. You guys are coming out as the Empress. So this is why you're heavily protected. Literally, you're heavily protected. Look at that. They're willing to fight for you. They do fight for you. Not only are they willing to fight for you, they actually do fight for you. For some of you guys, I'm actually seeing like a whole army. I'm going to use the word army, but it could also be like a tribe. It's like a big group, like hundreds of ancestors behind you, okay? Some of you guys don't even realize or recognize the power that your ancestors hold, okay? This is in your bloodline. This is in your blood. It's deeply rooted within you. So they're going to come through. I'm also hearing heavy hitters. Okay. Your ancestors are working for you behind the scenes. Okay. Wow. Literally the sun. Okay. You guys. Okay, I'm sorry for all the background noise. This is why I wasn't really trying to make a video right now, but Spirit was like super on me about it. And even just like recording the video, I'm just like, is this even the right time to do this? But it's never really a right time, and it's also always the right time. I really feel like that's a part of the message too, is like, it's like them working in the background. Like they're literally working on things for you. They're moving, they're shifting. Like not only do you have your angels, which we'll get some messages from your angels later, but not only do you have your messages from your angels, you have your guidance and strength from your deities. You have God, you have the universe, whatever other spirits you work with, and then you have your ancestors, you see? So like definitely trust that they are there, and it's not just your other spirit guides that you work with. No, it's your ancestors too, okay? So with that is like, it's like they want you to know that they are helping you fight through all of the chaos and the violence and the corruption and the disruption and the competitiveness and the backstabbing and the lies and the betrayal. It's like, you know how down your ancestors were? They and still are. Okay, again, I'm hearing heavy hitters. It's like, I don't even think you guys understand or realize like how intense they are. Okay, I'm also getting this. I've been channeling this since before the videos. It's important to set boundaries with your ancestors, and I know that seems kind of like what the, but here's the thing, okay? I just want to clarify really quick, because I mean, I really feel called to say that, and I've been getting reminded to mention this, but it's important to set boundaries with our ancestors, so this way we are only channeling and venerating the correct ones. Okay, now I know you're kind of like, what do you mean the correct ones? Like, how is that even possible to have incorrect ones? Is this correct? Yes. Okay, so I know it sounds weird, but the thing is, some of our ancestors were homophobic. Some of our ancestors were racist. Some of our ancestors didn't get to live out their life the way that they wanted to. So they will try to manipulate ours and live out their dreams through us. Okay, so it is important to set your boundaries when you are first starting to connect with your ancestors, and if you're first starting to have that open communication with them, okay? Because some of your ancestors could try to trick you, which is why people in the church or Christians or whoever like to say that and connecting to your ancestors is demonic work, because not all ancestors have your best interest, and not all of your ancestors are going to have your back. And I know that sounds kind of like twisted, but it's twisted. Okay, so when you first start praying to your ancestors or communicating with them or trying to talk to them or trying to venerate them in any way, shape, or form, you want to definitely set your boundaries and say, I only am allowing permission for the connection with the ancestors who have my highest, who are looking out for my highest self and my highest form. Like all of my ancestors who wish to see me in my highest form, in my highest timeline. You could say something along the lines like, I rebuke any other ancestor that is not working with me to help me in this lifetime. However you feel called to say that, however you feel called to word it, go ahead and do that. I feel like that is very important, and now I'm being called to share a little bit about me and my ancestors. I did have a few ancestors who were homophobic and didn't like that I was open in any way, shape, or form. So they kept trying to push like a straight marriage on me, and I finally realized that it was coming from a few ancestors, and I'm like, look, this is me. Like, if you guys don't like it, like, respectfully, like, I rebuke you. Bye. So feel free to do that too if you need to, okay? Okay, yeah. So they're saying that too, like some of your ancestors could be like recently passed over. Is this correct? Yeah, some of them could be recently passed over. So it could be recent loved ones who have passed over, who have now ascended into an ancestor role. That is the first time I channel that, so I love that. But also I'm hearing we are the next generation of ancestors. So what you feel called and guided to do in this lifetime is like this is you becoming an ancestor. So you're kind of like an ancestor in training, if you will. So like your ancestors, they like want you to lean into the advice that you hear from them. I'm seeing a lot of you guys cooking in your kitchen, and you're just like, okay, masal, and you're just like, oh, okay, you're like, I don't know, something, and it's like you hear like, you're just like tasting your food, like, I don't know, it's missing something, and you just hear like, okay, it needs this, it needs that, okay, add some of this, and it's like you're not measuring anything, you just kind of, when they say, I think there's actually a saying like that, like, oh, when the ancestors say, or something like that. Anyways, if you know, you know, but yeah, when you're in the kitchen, a lot of you you have ancestors with you in the kitchen. They teach you how to cook, or they guide you, and that's why none of us ever measure, because we are guided when we are cooking. Okay, not just cooking, but some of you guys like to sew or make clothes or do something like this. It's like you have ancestors with you while you're doing that. I'm seeing crocheting, painting. Some of you guys could be painters or wanting to get into painting if you feel like that urge, which again, this goes back to setting the boundaries. Some of you guys don't like painting and you feel like you need to, but you're not sure why, or sewing or cooking or whatever it is. That could be an ancestor trying to live out their life through you. So I feel like that's why I'm being called to share that, because you never know which ancestor could be possibly trying to live out their unfinished life through you, okay? And those are the ones that you want to rebuke, okay? Okay, yeah, they're wanting to teach you at this time. They're wanting to guide you. So many things that you can learn from them. Okay, one of them being how to control your emotions. They are saying if there are things that is happening in your life or happening to you that is unfair and unjust, give it to them. You know, let me see. Permission to give my ancestors. Will they receive karmic lessons through this? Okay. So once you connect with your ancestors, or you are connected with your ancestors, you start venerating them, right? When unfair things happen to you in your life, you are allowed to give them permission. When it's something so heavy and something so deep that you know it's unfair and you are the victim in the situation, and you're giving it to God. And if you don't believe in God, then give it to your ancestors, okay? Give them the green light. Literally, okay? Like, give them the green light, okay? Green means go. Like, it's go time, baby. It's show time, baby. You know? And it's like, you can literally tell them, like, I give you permission to handle this. And it's like, to them, it's like handling light work, because they are so strong and so powerful, and they're literal warriors that killed in their lifetime, you know? And so what makes you think they're not going to kill for you in this one? Okay, message. Yeah. They don't want you to feel stuck in any way, shape, or form. They want you to know that they are here and that they got your back and that they're here for you. They are here for you, okay? So I don't want to say use them to your advantage, but use them to your advantage. You got me? Like, when you need them, they're there. They're there all the time. But when you really need them, especially when you're going through shit like this, heartbreak, backstabbing, betrayal, unfairness, like people treating you like shit. No. They don't like that at all. Like, it actually like boils their spirit. Okay, it pisses them off so bad. And like, if you don't believe in God, you can believe in your spirits and your ancestors, because they are there to serve karma. They're there to help your other spirit guides to deliver the karmic lessons to whoever it is who's treating you unfairly. And also I'm hearing like some of these people who are treating you unfairly, or who have, they might even think like, wow, are you like, someone's doing spell work on me, or someone's doing brujeria on me. No, baby, that's my ancestors. That's my ancestors, because you fucked with the real one and you fucked up, okay? The ancestors have a totally different energy. When I'm channeling with God and with my spirits, they encourage me not to cuss. When I'm channeling the ancestors, they're just like, nah, fuck that shit. They're like, they're so different. They're more of and this is why people like to say that it's demonic work, because first of all, the ancestors don't give a fuck. They don't give a fuck about none of that shit. They don't give a fuck about none of that Christian shit either. Excuse me, God, but they don't. That's just, it is what it is. A lot of them are either Aztec descent, Mayan descent, Native Americans, you know, straight tribal shit. Like, they don't give a fuck about any other gods. Like they are the ones. They are the ones. Okay, so I love channeling this energy because there's a lot of rage that goes on behind this energy. There's a lot of anger due to injustice, and they're saying it is okay to be angry. It is okay to be upset when injustice is in your face. It is okay to fight back. Okay, it is okay to stand up for yourself. It is okay to defend yourself and to defend others. And if others don't defend you and stand up for you, then fuck them. You get me? Matter of fact, green light means go. Allow the ancestors to go ahead and handle that. Okay, because at the end of the day, they can handle it way better than we can in the physical realm, okay? Also, some of your ancestors, they're bringing up like your relationships. So I don't know if you are single or in a relationship. It doesn't matter. If they don't approve of your relationship, they're going to handle it too. They're going to make sure that it doesn't work out with this person. And if they do approve of your current relationship, then you'll know. You'll be blessed. You'll be blessed in your relationship and you'll feel supported. Now, if you're single and you don't have anyone and you're not even dating, or there's not even anyone like of interest, then they want you to know they have their hands in that too. They want to pair you with someone good. They want to pair you with someone who's going to compliment you, who you're going to compliment, who is going to help you in life. And it's like they're helping direct that, and they're helping guide that, and they're definitely helping influence that, okay? Yeah, they're saying don't worry about all these shady other fools that like stabbed you in the back, who have made you feel like this, all these fake people wearing all these fake masks. Like, no, they don't like this shit. This crocodile energy, this reptilian energy. No. I don't know whose ancestor says that, but or maybe you heard like a loved one say that, or like a grandmother or grandfather say that, or like an older person in your family say that. That has been passed down, and for a lot of our families too. It's like no. Okay, so they don't like that shit, especially like the reptilian and the crocodiles and the alligators. Like all of these reptilian energies, they don't fuck with that shit. And I'm telling you this right now. They don't like it because you know why? They're the people of the earth. They were the people of the earth, okay? And now we are the people of the earth. So they're highly connected to Mother Earth. They're highly connected to the land. They're saying our blood is on this land. This is our land, you see? And that's why it's important for us to stand up for what's right. And it's important for us to fight for what's wrong. It's important for us to fight against what's wrong, okay? Our people have been silenced for many, many years, centuries, and they're encouraging us to fight back. You get me? In all of the ways, okay? So I love that. Yes, heavy hitters. I keep seeing them with like bows and arrows, machetes, a lot of weapons, homemade weapons, axes. Some of you guys have like Viking ancestors as well. Yeah, that was specific. Yeah, some of you guys have like Viking ancestors or something like this. Also, some of your ancestors are wanting you guys to dive deeper into your culture and into where your family comes from. If you are a part of Viking descent or Scottish or Irish descent, or if you're part of Aztec descent or Mayan descent, or if you're Native and you know your family comes from tribes, they're saying dive into that so that you can see, so that you can see how powerful and how strong that they still are. Very powerful in the spiritual realm. They're fighting for your happiness. They're helping you fight for your happiness. They don't want you to be upset. They don't want you to be, unhappy confirmation. Wow, yeah, they do not approve of the heartbreak that you've been enduring. Okay, they're saying you're very strong. You get your strength from them. It's in your blood. Okay, not only that, but if you guys have been going through like an actual heartbreak when it comes to like a relationship, or when it comes to your career, or when it comes to friendships, because I first was thinking but no, it's every aspect of your life. They are bringing you your soulmate, not just romantically. They're bringing you your soulmate, a romantic soulmate, but they're also bringing you a romantic, it might be romantic. No, they're also bringing you a soulmate career. Okay, so if you've been in this career path or whatever, or you've been at this job or something like this, and you're completely crushed by it, and it's like dreadful to get to work. No, they're realigning you, and they're helping you fight whatever is going on over there, and they're helping you bring you into alignment and connection with your soulmate job or soulmate career. Okay, if you've been backstabbed and betrayed and heartbroken by best friends or friends in general, even acquaintances, they have been removing these people from your life, and they are now going to bring you into alignment with soulmate platonic connections as well. Okay, they don't like to see their babies hurt or cry or sad, you know, or depressed or nothing like that. They're saying count on them for strength. Lean on them for strength. I'm hearing that song, lean on me. You know, I don't know the rest of the words, but you know which one. But yeah, they're like, they really want you to count on them and to lean on them and to just know that they're there when you need them. Okay, so also you may be a Leo or have Leo in your chart. Heavy fire energy. Also, they're saying like they bring the heat. Okay, they bring the heat, they bring the passion, like all of that. When people say that you are too expressive or too like don't know how to control your emotions, or no, you're passionate, and then you get this from them. It's in your blood, it's in your bloodline. Okay, you're meant to be a passionate person. You are meant to express yourself fully and freely and creatively as well. They're saying, yeah, they're removing and bringing down and bringing down the house. They're tearing down everything and everyone that is in your way of your higher calling, of your higher purpose. Okay, again, I'm hearing fuck that shit. Okay, they don't want anybody in your life who is going to be here just to disrupt it. Fuck that. They're going to remove them real quick, especially if you give them the green light. Okay, green light means go, baby. Also, you might be feeling called to like eat more greens or something like this. They're saying go ahead and do that. It's going to help heal your heart space. Okay, anything else? Any last messages? They're also helping you in your finances. So they're saying don't worry when it comes to money. Try not to stress too much about that. They're opening up doors for you. They're making a way. They're making a path because you deserve it. Okay, it's been in your bloodline it's in our birthright. It's our birthright to be successful and financially free and stable. Okay, they're saying the people that have taken financial success for us, they've been working on it. There's just like billions and billions and billions. You got me? So be patient. It's coming. They're making a way for you because they never had a way for themselves. Okay, I love you so much. I hope this message was so helpful. If you need a personal reading, feel free to reach out to me on Instagram or TikTok, 333 plantas. My website is still currently down, but hang in there just a little bit longer. Okay, I love you so much. Thank you for your patience. Bye.